Behind me on the screen, I have 10 patterns for 10 stocks, all with start dates, all with ending dates, and all have been 90% or more accurate in the last 10 years. In this video, I'm going to share those stocks with you and much more. So let's get started. Hey everyone, Tom Gentile. Welcome to Tom's Trading Room. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I spot rules-based opportunities and create alternative risk trades other than simply buying and going long. Do me a favor right now, if you've never done this before, it helps support the channel, and if you find this information educational, hit that like button below. I would love if you do that. Also, if you want to get videos like this on time, every time, then subscribe to the channel and also ding that bell. You'll be instantly notified when a new video comes up. All right, so I'm going to move forward. I want to talk exactly about these 10 stocks that I was teasing you with here before we began. And to do that, I want to first talk a little bit about the money calendar. All right. Yes, the pipeline is down. Yes, options are off and the market is off too. And even Dogecoin is dropping. But the money calendar continues to kill it as a rules-based pattern. I'm going to show you that rules-based pattern. I'm going to show it to you on 10 stocks in what I call my top 10 summer seasonal patterns. Before I do, however, let's talk a little bit about what the money calendar is. So I created the money calendar with my programmers years ago as a way of finding the best day to get into and the best day to get out of stocks. When you look at an actual calendar, a seasonal calendar. And so what the money calendar does is it hunts down these short-term patterns every single day. I use at least 10 years worth of data. From there, I can go in and create alternative risk trades. And it's so valuable. This information is so valuable that I currently have a patent pending going on with the United States USPTO, the Patent and Trademark Office. So when I look at the monthly calendar, as I'm doing right now, what it shows me is a monthly chart of all of these stocks day by day. And that color coordinates with how many of the stocks are bullish versus bearish. If it's more green, more stocks are bullish. If it's more red, then more stocks are bearish. So you take a look at May 6th on the screen, you'll see that 56 stocks qualify out of thousands of stocks out there. And most of them are bullish. From here, I can click on the actual day itself. And in this case, we're going to look at CMG. It was one of our top 10. So CMG I have highlighted. And what the money calendar tells me is it gives me the net profit of all of those years back. It tells me that in the last 10 years, this particular pattern was accurate, buying it today with an end date of May 24th, 2021. So from here, if I click on the symbol CMG, then it gives me some more information. It shows me the questions that I ask every time I'm looking at a rules-based trade. Where is it going and how long is it going to take? And where is it going is it shows me the last 10 years. And you can see 9 of those last 10 years on the grid are showing as green. There was one red mark that was in 2012 when the pattern did not work. But last year it had a huge, huge uplift. The stock's also trading a lot higher now than it was 10 years ago. And I can see the dates, buying it on May 6th and making sure the pattern goes all the way through the end date of May 24th. From here, the next step is, so I spotted the opportunity. The next step is to just simply go out there and look at planning my option trade around step one. So in this case, CMG, it's hitting support levels right now. The seasonality is up. Volatility is low. The price target, this is not a cheap stock, but the price target is quite a bit away from where the stock is now, $1,420. So what's the best trade? So I'm looking at the option grid as of this video, and I've highlighted the 1410 calls that end on June 18th. Now, the reason I picked June 18th in this case is because these are the most liquid options in the future. I could have looked at the May 28th options, but they really didn't give me a great bid ask. And the bid asks here are not that tight either, but we're talking about a $1,400 stock, not a $14 stock. And that's why you're going to see bids and offers that might be a little wider. In any event, if you look at the June 18, 1410 calls, they're trading at over $40. So if I were to buy one of those call options, it would look like this. Buying this 1410 call is going to cost me $40.50 if I were to go right down the middle between bid and offer. That means my maximum risk on the trade, no matter how low Chipotle stock is to go, the most I could stand to lose is what I put into these options, which is a heck of a lot less than the stock price itself. Now, my maximum reward on a call option is simply how far and how up it goes until I get out of the trade. So in this instance, max reward is actually unlimited. But if I were looking for a double on this trade, I would need these options to trade over $80. All right. Now, to get to be a minimum of $80, the 1410 calls, if I add 80 to that, then that means that Chipotle needs to be around $1,490 a share before I really see a double on this trade. So what else can I do that will keep me from paying this much money for a call option, having this much risk out there, and still have a double, a potential double, but with a lot less movement in the stock? Well, what we could look at is back to the grid again. What about buying the 1410 calls and selling the 1420 calls simultaneously? This is called a bull call spread. Bull call spreads are used, and they're used on either high volatility stocks or, in this case, high price stocks. That 1420 call is going to pay me and help finance the 1410 calls that I'm buying. So in this case, I'm really looking at spending less than $4 on the trade, not $40. So once again, take a look at the trade that we see now. Buying the 1410 calls, selling the 1420 calls, and doing that for less than $4. That means less than $400 risk. And yet I still have a greater than $600 maximum reward. So I can have 150% reward on this trade, and all Chipotle has to do is just be at or above that $1,420 area around the expiration date. Now, Money Calendar shows the date ending on May 28th. So at May 28th, I could possibly have a double on this trade, but we may need to get above 1420 by then, because there'll still be time premium left in both the options that I'm buying and the options that I'm selling. Right. And a quick plug for you, those of you that are looking at this software and you've never tried out our software before, then check out the 2-week free trial. You can look at the link below in the description and click on that, and that'll take you to a 2-week free trial on not only this, the options piece, but the Money Calendar as well, because that's built into this software. So what are the other stocks that I'm looking at as I move forward? What do those 10 stocks look like? Well, these are the 10 stocks that we have on the grid as far as what we're looking at on the screen. So we're looking at, first of all, Amazon, May 18th to June 23rd. Booking.com has a pattern that starts May 25th to July 5th. Merck, or not Merck, but McKesson Corp. Pattern starts June 25th and ends on July 15th. MasterCard has a pattern from June 9th, and it ends on July 20th. AZO, that's AutoZone, June 4th to July 14th. Apple, June 21st to July 30th. United Healthcare, pattern starts June 3rd, ends July 14th. LMT, that's Lockheed Martin, pattern starts July 6th and ends on August 16th. And Costco, there's a pattern on Costco that starts July 12th, and of course it ends on August the 10th. Now, guys, when we sum it all up, kind of looks like this. The Money Calendar itself does not rely on news, fundamentals, or lagging indicators itself. All right. What it relies on is those seasonal opportunities that we've been talking about here on this video. Number 2, Money Calendar spots future patterns using 10 years of history with 90% or greater accuracy. I will not look for anything less. And while this is not a guarantee, it's a completely different pattern than what many of you are currently looking at, and it could be something that you could add to your trading arsenal. Hey, thanks again for watching the video. 3 things for you. Number 1, For more information on how we trade like rules-based traders, check out the description below this video. I've got a lot of free stuff there for you. Number 2, like this video, please. It helps support the channel. And finally, if you subscribe to the video and ding the button next to it, you'll get the next one as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next video.